This episode of the game show is brought to you by Gamefly and Squarespace.
The stream.
Yay! I'm going to scream and clap because we have new micage. Yay. That's right. No, you get excited. Let's go! Get excited, young man. Guys, welcome to the game show. Friday night live on the stream.tv. Of course, you can check us out on Revision 3. This coming Tuesday, we'll have the edited version of the show. Please, we're live, so come talk with us in the chat room. The Twitter is active, so go to the Game Show TV. That's our Twitter handle.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I will be in the stick-am room with my stickers, and I can't make my ass because I have priorities. And I will be monitoring your tweets, and I will have a top 7 list for you. Gweedz?
Where did you find a Zima? What are you holding? Gweedz, what's up, guys? How's it going? We did a little bit of getting down with the classics last week. We are going to bring that back, a new bit. We are also going to be talking Nerd on the Street. Got that coming up.
Our guest tonight, he's come back for some reason. I think it's because he has a major crush on Super Street Fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, Fuel TV's and Jordan Jesse goes... Jordan Morris.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
And Jim, it's not a crush, it's a boner.
You know, I was gonna go boner, but I didn't want to be crass.
Jim, go boner.
Go boner and go home.
You're
just
right.
for the rest of this
You're right.
broadcast, if you would just go boner, I would appreciate it.
I think if there's one thing that I've learned in life, it's just go full boner.
Guys, our live streaming tonight is brought to you by Dawson Toomer's Sports Bash, a sports show for sports fans by sports fans. Also want to thank PlatinumStages.com for once again supplying our dance pole. And now here's Jim with some combo.
Yeah, some quick hits of news that you might have missed this past week. Roll it! Getting started with an ode to the point and click. One of Nicole's favorite genres, there is a new game out called The Whispered World. We got some media to show you of The Whispered World. It is an adventure game from Daedalic Entertainment, and it was released for PC this week. Players control Sadwick. He is a pessimistic young clown, destined to destroy the world in 3 days. I love this game. I am a huge fan of Sierra games, PC games. That's kind of my bread and butter. Throws back to those classic Sierra adventure games. It's got gorgeous hand-painted backgrounds.
It looks like Torrens Passage, the Al Lowe one that he did that was like a kid's game. If you played
I didn't see that one.
Torrens Passage was great. Or even like Freddy Farkas, Frontier Pharmacist.
Yes. Yeah, it's just, it's really, it's cool, it's dark, it's got great characters, very Jim Henson-y-esque characters with good dialogue.
Like
There's a Bluethian theme.
It has a
well.
rockadoodle-ish quality to it.
All of these things wrapped into one. Go check it out, The Whispered World.
Better than Anastasia.
Alright, guys. Bungie and Activision, they got married. Yeah, isn't that cute? Bungie, the developers behind the Halo series, have surprised us all by signing a 10-year contract with Activision to bring a new game that they call the next big action game universe to market. Activision will have the rights to distribute this game on as many platforms as they see fit, which will
And
most
then you
likely
make a
mean...
shitty DS version.
lots
I'm
of-
sorry. I'm interrupting. I thought I could just say stuff. I'm gonna wait till you're
no,
done.
please,
Actually,
please.
lots of fuck bungees in the room. People are just
Oh,
flipping
wow.
out.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought you
No.
were mad about my remark.
No, I was shocked to see all the fuck bungees.
Okay.
Interesting, I'm gonna finish though. There has been no confirmation or even clues as to what Bungie's next big project will be, but Bungie's creative director said that the groundwork for the new universe is being laid out. This in no way affects Halo Reach, which Friends with Family beta just started. The new beta is May 3rd, and it comes out this fall. Last Halo game in the series.
Ever?
That's
Is it?
Bungie.
It can't come out soon enough because, like, my Halo 3 boxers.
Oh, man.
Wow,
You're
good for
wedging
you.
yourself.
Holy
They're
knows
getting a little
all.
old. I think they just ripped. I think they just ripped. My Halo 3 boxers are getting old.
Have you just had so many wedgies over the course of your life, you're like immune
He's
to
got a
them?
bit of immunity to
Look
it.
at me, dude. Of course I had wedgies. Do I have to do this combo story? Oh,
Yep.
the Infinity Warfare continues.
Do it or I'll give you a swirly.
I just-
Since you've already wedged
It's just now
yourself.
dawning on me that these are timed and that me interjecting like wastes time. So I just want to
It's
let you
awesome.
know I'm aware of this. I now know what's going on. I did it before.
20 seconds. 23.
Are you done? Oh, cool. Okay.
22.
Over 26 people have left Infinity Infinity Ward, many speculated to be getting new gigs at Respawn, which is over at EA. That's the new Renegade group by Jason West and Vince Zampella. Oh, did we run out of media? A group of 40 or so past and present Infinity Ward members are suing Activision for breach of contract and unpaid royalties to the tune of $500 million. G4 TV dug up those legal documents. There's a funny YouTube video you should check out where they redid the credits of Modern Warfare 2 and crossed out all the names of people who left. It's great.
They did. Hey, the ratings law gets supreme. So, in 2005, Governor Arnold, the governor, he signed into law a regulation
Is
that
that Robin Williams?
Oh my God! No, I'm not gonna do Robin Williams. I'm not
that
Do the
your
black guy. Do the crazy black guy.
It would fine
black people
retailers
sound like?
$1,000 for selling violent video games to minors, despite no law on the books that would similarly fine other forms of violent media like film. That media that Arnold got all his money from. So it's been argued down several times because it obviously violates the First Amendment, but the Supreme Court announced that they would hear the case during their next term, which begins October the 4th. I think that the ESRB is arguably one of the best rating systems that we have in the entertainment industry, and this is censorship and this is best policed by parents. Government, stay out of my video games.
And I think that if video games were on a mainstream level considered art, they'd be protected by that. Merit badges for video games. The Boy Scouts of America now offer merit badges, and I'm talking several, for video game use.
And suck a dick.
That's not true.
No, it's getting molested.
Right, no, there's a
Getting
badge for that.
molested.
There's a little
Which
vest.
can include something.
It's
it's not necessarily.
That's all I'm saying.
It can just involve having a butthole that gets touched.
Boner.
Boner.
All right, guys.
Sorry, this is
so,
incorrect.
one of the badges is simply for playing a approved game by a parent or guardian. Once you go up the ranks to Tiger or Cub or whatever the Boy Scout things are, you get more advanced badges like teaching someone to play video games.
Twink. It's
Badge.
actually Twink.
Compare two systems, debating the pros and cons, critical analysis. Badge. If you want a belt loop, you have to explain why it's important to have games rating systems and learn to play a new game. And I think that's really great because, wilderness skills aren't nearly as important as this. So.
I love that Brian gave us a note not to drink so much because we slur, and you can't even make it through combo.
I'm trying to talk fast.
Oh, well, you failed. Lost Planet 2 charity event coming soon with Olivia Munn. It's coming out next Thursday. I think we're going to be on the red carpet, so you guys will see some footage from that. They are doing this charity event where they want you to download the demo for Lost Planet 2. Of course they do, but they're doing it for charity. They're doing it for, Music for Relief, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to disaster relief and mitigation. And Capcom's going to donate $20,000 if they get 1 million downloads of the demo for Lost Planet 2 by Thursday. They'll donate $25,000 if they get 1.5 million downloads.
Wow.
So, you guys should do that, even if you don't play it, which I think would be even more devious if they did. You had to log time in it or something. And no, you just have to download it, and then you're going to help people in Haiti, so that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, seriously, if that's not on your radar and something you're not doing, you are an asshole. I'm just gonna put it out there. You, the person that knows that you're not gonna do it, you're an asshole.
Did you see the Olivia Munn billboard on Wilshire? Oh my
Wilshire
God.
Highlands?
She is so naked.
Oh! Hey, Gamefly, they're a sponsor. Duh, it's the Netflix of video games.
And you can get up to 4 games at once and keep them for as long as you want. If you want to keep the game, you simply go to the site, click keep it. The game's yours for a discounted price. They even send you the manual and the box so you can keep it on nice and it won't get scratched. Free of charge.
Because you get it, and you don't have to keep it. You can just send it back. There's no pressure. That's what I really like about it. You can
There's no
try
commitment.
games. You can fondle them with no pressure.
Yeah, like the Boy Scouts.
I hear to become an Eagle Scout, you have to beat Night Trap on Sega CD. I thought of that earlier, didn't get it in time. I'm glad you re-mentioned Boy Scouts. because then I got to make that remark.
I had a feeling that you had a Boy Scout joke, and the whole timer thing threw you off.
Yeah.
So I had to get you back in there for that. For Fuel TV, Jordan does these awesome press junkets. Set this one up for us.
Yeah, I think the less said, the better.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny, and it includes all the stars.
Winterfest 86!
I don't understand how we back in time.
I'm so scared.
Must be some kind of hot tub time machine.
in your new movie, you travel back in time to the 80s. At any point during your adventure, do you run afoul of that most rascally of U.S. presidents, Rutherford B. Hayes?
Did they tell you we go back to the 1880s?
I mean, I just assumed when I said.
I think there might have been some kind of mistake in some of the press.
Why is your face red?
Yeah, it was
1980s. 1980s.
Yes.
Yeah. 1980s?
Yes.
Yeah.
John, what was it like for you when you heard that France had colonized Indochina?
Well, I don't think that I'd ever really considered it until it happened. It was one of those things that hit me out of the blue.
And finally, what was it like working with Chevy Chase?
Chevy Chase, Maryland?
Is that your weird way of challenging us to a duel?
I mean, I haven't been slapped with a glove, but...
Oh!
Pistols at dawn, Cusack! Pistols at dawn!
Hot Tub Time Machine. This March.
Jordan.
Nice. A few comments coming in. That Nerd J Stone is saying, finally, someone who takes their job seriously.
Street Fighter, we're going to be talking about it soon. First, there was a party. Capcom did a party.
Last
we
Friday.
sent the ever-intrepid Jess V
Oh, good
to
work.
go check it out. And here is what she brought back for us.
Hey guys, it's Jessica Villarreal, aka Chun-Li. We're here at the Super Street Fighter 4 Fight Club. Yatta! This is gonna be awesome.
I play Hakan, the Turkish oil wrestler.
I play Cody in the prison fatigue there.
Yatta!
やっぱりプロデューサーとして言うのであればですね、やはり今回ジュリという新しい女性キャラクターを久々に入れられたっていう。
As producer, my favorite character would probably have to be Judy. I really like her because we have a good, strong Korean character in the game finally, and we have a cool female character that's right up there with Chun-Li and with Crimson Viper. So now we have 3 really strong female characters. I think it's a really cool aspect of the game.
So in your opinion, who has the best ass out of all the Street Fighter characters?
Hands down, Cammy. Absolutely no question.
I personally love Cammy.
Cammy. I would say Chun-Li.
Oh, really? Why do you think Asian people are so good at fighting games?
I don't know. Is it in our blood? I don't know, honestly.
Do you have to go through any diet regimen to stay trim?
I'm naturally this skinny.
Yatta! 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 Whatever, you should see the other guy.
Yeah, Jess V! Yeah, let's get into some Street Fighter talk.
What was the last Street Fighter game you guys played?
Well, I played this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did play it.
Nice.
We played Street Fighter 4 as well.
Yeah.
But you didn't play Street Fighter 4. You kind of like touched it a couple of times.
No.
There's a difference, right, Jordan?
I
Yeah,
played
sure.
it.
You guys made out in the car a little bit. You had a little over the shirt action with Street Fighter 4. Is that what you're saying? You didn't go all the way?
No, Street Fighter 4 and I, we did.
You had a thing for like a weekend?
Yeah.
Well, me and Street Fighter 4 have done anal. Oh, God, this is going bad. Can we just take that again?
No, why are you such a diehard Street Fighter fan?
Gosh, yeah, it was just my my game growing up. I mean, I think everybody my age played a fair amount of Street Fighter 2 when it came out. But yeah,
in the arcades, did it live in your Super Nintendo?
Yeah, no. I actually bought the Sega Genesis one
Nice.
first, where you had to push start to switch between punches and kicks.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. I put my quarter up there in the arcade. And then I just followed it. I stayed with it through Super and Turbo and Alpha and 3 and EX and versus Capcom and versus Marvel and
That's why you have the timing just ingrained in you.
Yes,
like
I have an
been with
excellent
it.
sense of timing.
How has it evolved over the course of the series? I mean, do you feel like the Hadouken still feels like a Hadouken, right?
Yeah, no, that's the great part of 4 and Super 4 is that it definitely feels like Street Fighter, and but it's still like a really new complicated experience. And yeah, they've done such a good job with this.
In the chat room, Tom K Video is saying Soul Calibur was the ultimate button masher. The problem with Street Fighter is it's not a button masher because you have to memorize these crazy combos.
The combos really do matter. Like I'm really good at button mashing, and I have fast fingers, but that's not going to cut it. You need to memorize these moves.
You seem to take some pride at being good at button mashing. That's like saying I'm good at napping.
Well, that's so weird because I am good at that.
I was torn the moment I went to the store to go pick it up with PS3 or Xbox because there's a controller issue here. I mean, I know some of you guys, I saw Brian playing earlier with the thumbsticks. I like the D-pad. I think that that's still the way to do it. But Xbox D-pad sucks.
If you're not playing it with the specialty Mad Catz peripherals, I'm saying you're not really playing it.
The one that Gweedz is holding?
Yes, that little honey.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. They put the LT and the RT up there, and there is no thumbstick.
Yeah, no. Or you can get they have sticks that are pretty nice. Not an exact arcade experience, but very nice.
But is the game built for a stick? Does it feel good with a stick?
No. It's 4 was an arcade game first, and it shows, and it's meant to be wrenched on, and some of those ultra combos are. Oh God, I sound like a pervert, don't I? I sound like a Boy Scout master.
They built a really good trial mode. There's like a whole tutorial system where you can pick any character. That's the thing that's great about this game, by the way. It's 35 unlocked characters from the start. But you go through each one of their moves and combos, and I would find I would be able to get to like 5 or 6, and then there would be something that's like, I can't do that, or I don't want to memorize or figure out this timing. And it was also very like inane in Japanese menus where you have to pull up the thing and stop the experience. It was not like trying to help me get better at the game.
Well, I think the thing about Street Fighter games is that each Street Fighter player, you have a personal style, and some of the shit's really complicated, and even I can't do some of the shit. But it's like you can still be a good player. You can still find things that work for you, and and it's about like finding what works and finding your little tricks. And yeah, it feels like a really personal experience how you play it. And I think that if you can't do something or it doesn't feel right in your game, just stop trying to do it and do something else or use another character.
Who is your go-to character?
Oh, sure. If pre-Super Street Fighter 4, I am a Blanca/Abel man.
And post?
Post, I think it's going to be Blanca, Abel, and Ibuki, who was one of my characters in Third Strike. So it's nice to see her back.
Rod B23 wants to know, what's the best character to use if you suck?
Blanca.
No.
Yes,
no.
Totally.
Blanca sucks now, right?
No, he's still good.
Yeah, no, Blanca's great. I feel like he's been. I feel like he was a novelty character maybe when people played it before, but they have tweaked him, so he's great.
It's a Street Fighter game for you. This is a buy.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Yeah, no question. If you want to get reacquainted to Street Fighter, it's a great way to do it. And if you love Street Fighter, there's no reason not to get it.
Even if you already own Street Fighter 4?
Ooh.
Is this something you should buy again?
Absolutely. I mean, if you love Street Fighter 4, if you're like Street Fighter 4 was a great game, I feel like if they called this Street Fighter 5, I wouldn't have blinked.
All right, Nerd on the Street. So this did bring you to a topic of conversation that you wanted to talk about. So do you want to
basically, basically, I was starting to feel while playing this game, and I mean, I'm not old, but I was starting to feel like old. Like, I don't want to be memorizing this bullshit. Like, I don't want to memorize these combos and really be, like, sort of tasked with doing these, like, inane things that felt like homework.
So the reason you included StarCraft on that list was simply because of the level of other players?
I'm talking about the really hardcore Counter-Strike fans. If you've never played Counter-Strike before, and you try to play that game, you can't.
That happened with me. I bought Orange Box because I hadn't played Half-Life. I hadn't played Half-Life 2. And I hadn't played Portal, so I got it, and I'm like, I'm going to jump on this Team Fortress business. And I was so frustrated, I just wanted to punch.
Yeah, there's no way you can catch up to the curve you feel like everyone else is at.
You know, that's, I think, the thing of online gaming is it reminds you
that you
suck. Yeah.
But I think where the experience is more balanced is something like the rhythm games, where you can have someone playing an expert and someone playing an easy or medium. Or even like Gears of War, let you play in one of the harder difficulties and you could have a co-op teammate who is playing one of the easier.
But those aren't online.
No, but it's still an experience. It's a multiplayer experience, and you could do that online.
Well, I mean, that's when matchmaking becomes so important. And I mean, have you ever played a game where you thought to yourself, wow, this matchmaking is so balanced and great?
No.
I've never played a
No.
multiplayer
The
game
true
where I
skill
felt
system
that.
is crap.
Sure,
It's all
and
who gets-
yeah,
who
you're
gets
not,
host.
and you're not getting that with Street Fighter either. You are going up against the most hardcore shut-ins imaginable.
To the guys at Capcom, if they had made some way to make it even more accessible, I mean, like, make that tutorial mode something I want to do, and include me. Don't keep me out of the party.
Hey guys, it's Brian, and I want to tell you about Squarespace. It's a publishing system for anyone that's looking to build a blog, portfolio, or website of any kind, really. Squarespace offers a uniquely flexible tool for just about anyone to build a high-end, complicated website that looks like all the big websites out there on the web, and you don't even need any coding experience. Squarespace's newly launched Site Importer tool makes it really easy to move your site over. The new tool supports WordPress, Blogger, TypePad, and movable type imports. So if you don't have a website, this is a great way to start, and if you already have a website, it's incredibly easy to move over. So when you sign up, use promo code GAMESHOW so they know that we sent you. Back to you, Jim.
Dark One is saying, I have one. Squarespace really is easy to use. Ringing endorsement from the chat room right there for you guys if you're on the fence about it. Let's do a little bit of community check-in. We've got our message board on the stream.tv. We've got our message board on rev3.com. We encourage you to go check out both.
We have our stripper pole set up.
We have the poll set up. We'll get there. Relax. So, Mr. Paisley over on the stream.tv was talking about the Reach beta that's coming out. Of course.
Do I need to show my underwear again?
Yeah. Out of like 5 to 6 of the contest I entered, one asking for a haiku, yeah, and the ladies thought I wasn't poetic. I will rub it in the world's face. That means you. I mean, I'll tell you how it is. After I airbag you in the chin wearing a jetpack.
Oh, is
Airbag. Is that a new term?
That's a tea bag in the air.
I like it.
Nice, Mr. Pays.
That's good. I'm gonna use that. MKIKER2089. That's what I'm talking about. He posted in the forums. He went through the archives and he saw that I called out. Going through the archives, I was surprised to see Nikole refer to Easter as a celebration of God creating the first zombie. He went on to say that Lazarus was actually the first zombie. Jesus just had a better marketing team. First of all, good on you for going through the archives. And second of all, you got me there, man. I went to Catholic school K through 12. I should have known that. You got me. Good for you.
I think we're going to take your diploma back.
Burn it. But now your uniform. You can keep that.
Yeah, I'll keep that.
When are you wearing that on the show?
Sometime.
On the
Such a
pole?
liar.
Sometime,
How much you got to donate? Set a number. We'll get it.
Yeah, set a number.
We'll donate it to a church.
I don't want that. I went to Catholic school K through 12. You think no? I know too much. Donate $100 and I'll wear it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. It's out there. It's out there, Internets.
Okay, but I'm wearing my actual. I'm not wearing my slutty version. I'm wearing my actual high school.
How much
uniform.
more for the slutty version?
200.
Is this total? Is this total donations for the week, or one person has to lay out $200?
Oh, it has to be within 72 hours. Dun dun dun.
Another one from Drew Cipher. Yeah. Kicked off by an M Kicker. Well, careful.
He
watched all the old episodes.
Most racist episode ever.
He asked our opinion on which console to get, the sort of like not generic. I don't mean to mean that in a mean way, but he wanted to know what consoles to get, and he was just talking about how he's a huge fan of the house that Mario built, still needs his Halo, but he's a PC guy and really loves his MMOs, waiting for Guild Wars 2. I was just up at the ArenaNet offices, dude. The Guild Wars 2 stuff looks fucking prime.
Somebody on the Rev3 forum was basically saying like they don't like our show because it feels like an episode out of some kind of Disney show. It's Singing in the Dark
In
took
Omega.
it and put her in Space Vegas on Omega in Mass Effect 2. Gweedz, myself, having some drinks with Tony Hawk Ride, checking out Miley Cyrus on the stripper pole in Space Vegas. I want to go there.
I like the other picture they made, which was like right after the show last week, like during post-show, which if you guys are hopefully sticking with us, is that Nikole finally got close to the pole.
I was riding it earlier, but not very well. I wasn't very good at
I
it.
didn't get to see that. Say riding the pole again.
Riding the pole.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So in honor of tonight's game, Super Street Fighter, 4, I've decided to take a look at some games that claim to be super, but here's the problem. They're not. Not so super. 7, Polly Pocket Super Splash Island for the Game Boy Advance. I know what you're thinking. How could a Polly Pocket game not be super? I am as shocked as you are.
Boy, there's no sacred cows on this show.
No way, we'll burn it all down.
You guys are, you don't care.
Bridges
You don't care
burned.
whose toes you step on.
That's right, the classics.
Fuck you, Polly Pocket.
Yeah. So
Put her in her
basically, this
place.
game is for like 5 to 8-year-old girls, and not even they liked it. It's full of like 6 mini games that are really repetitive, and it's, you know what? It's a mediocre island.
Oh.
I want to read the trolling 4-year-old girls who hated that game.
Yeah.
All right, number 6 is Shining Stars Super Starcade for the DS. So a toy company that sells teddy bears, and when you buy the teddy bears, you can also name a star, has a website that gives you free video games or free, Flash games. And they thought, hey, people are dumb enough to buy stars and teddy bears. Maybe they'll buy a DS game that has their exact same free mini games on them. And people are. Who knew? Who
Don't
knew?
underestimate
Turns
the
out it's a
stupidity.
bad game. I genuinely gave it a 5 out of 10. Not so super, guys.
Didn't people buy Snood on the Game Boy and DS? I mean, come on, people will buy all that crap repackaged. Bejeweled. How many people buy Bejeweled? A lot. You did. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Number 5 is Super Buster Bros for the SNES. Super Buster Bros is a sequel to Pang. Can I just say Pang? Pang.
I remember that.
Yeah, so in this game, you are an elite member of the Super Buster Bros, and you are armed with a gun to protect the world from bubbles. Not just any kind of bubbles, you guys. When you shoot these bubbles, they turn into 2 bubbles.
Oh.
Number 4 is Super Bust a Move for the
Our
PS2.
internet feud is going great.
Yeah. So Super Bust a Move doesn't really involve any
is
busting of
Lynchian.
movies,
Yeah.
and there's no babies in it. And it's actually also known as Super Puzzle Bobble. It's just a few puzzles where you clear the screen and they go away. There's actually bubbles in this game too. Bubbles.
What's
guys.
wrong with that one? Bust was fun.
It's not super. So do you not see what I'm going
They
for
should have
here?
called it regular bust a move, too.
Exactly. He sees my point. Thank you. Thank you. Number 3. Number 3 is Star Wars Super Bombed Racing for the
Bombed?
PS2. Yeah.
It's not Bombad, isn't it?
Bombad. Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
I
so
don't know what
Super
it means, but
Bombad
I know it's
Racing
Bombad.
lets you race a Star Wars character from the least super of all Star Wars movies, The Phantom Menace. You race as super deformed characters. It's stupid. I'm sorry. And if you don't believe me, you can play as Jar Jar and Boss Nass. So, yeah, it's actually so bad that they canceled the Dreamcast and the Windows version of the game.
Yeah, when the Dreamcast is like, you know what? We'll pass on this.
That's when you know.
We'll stick with Choo Choo Rocket. Thank you.
2 is Super Pitfall for the NES. Super Pitfall was Activision's first go at publishing a Nintendo game. Didn't go so well. The game was loosely based off of Pitfall 2: Lost Caverns. Computer Gaming World considered this a NES rehash that players could play in their sleep. The game also failed to give credit to Pitfall's lead designer, David Crane. It is considered the worst NES game of all time.
That guy just got a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Interactive Achievement Awards.
And this
so
game snubbed him, so think about it.
That's why it's not
Think
super.
about it.
What's
Number
next?
one. Number one.
They're
Any
still
ideas?
thinking, Jim.
Oh, sorry.
We have to give them think time.
They don't want you to say Super Monkey Ball. They don't want Super
Number 1, Superman.
Oh!
Superman is based off the animated series, and if you like puzzles, mazes, and flying through rings, this game probably still not for you. I'm sorry. It is considered one of the worst games of all time, if you don't count E.T. Oh, sorry. If you like that game.
This is one of the worst games.
Yeah, it was featured in Guinness World Record for worst superhero game ever, and it actually, if you accumulate all the reviews it got, it's actually the lowest reviewed game. Oh, I'm so sad for
I'm kind of curious. I might G-fly it.
Oh,
That's
we
an
should G-fly
option.
it. We should G-fly it. You guys want us to G-fly that and play that in a post show? We will totally do that.
Absolutely.
And that was top 7!
We put together a little video from you to take you back, some Street Fighter action. Take us out of here tonight, but there will be more getting now with the classics, I assure you.
In
So
the future.
enjoy this celebration of music and art and classic gaming.
Take it away, Brenna! Yeah! Yeah, take 2! I can't believe my Name them, list them. Street Fighter,
Automaton wants to know if she's a real redhead.
Counting.
Say you want to be a street fighter. You're not street
I've got ton pieces.
We are getting down with some real classic games.
100 hand slams and rolling attacks, fireballs and hurricanes.
Isn't this all the things you ever wanted combined in one place?
3 in a row. Zangi, Honda, Blanca.
Rock on! Tightrope's upset. There's no tempo to this shit fest. Yeah, it's true. How do we get out of this show? Should we ever get out of it? Forever?
Are you ready for Hurricane X?
And I am Jim.
There's only one.
I am Nikole Zivalich.
I'm Gweedz, and I want to thank Jordan for stopping by. Any last words, any last plugs, anything, Jordan?
The podcast is at MaximumFun.org.
How much fun is it?
Maximum!
Modest. It's actually modest.
All right.
Derision.
Guys, clap us out. The game show! Woo!